Now let us take mode, which is also one of the important measures of averages or central tendency. Here this mode is denoted by capital letter Z. Mode is that value of variable which occurs more number of times or which repeats more number of times, or it is the number which is more popular among the given observations. That means here it helps the businessman to find out which product or variety is having more popularity. For example, if a businessman is selling different varieties of a product, and if a mode of particular variety is comparatively higher one, then he or she will come to know that variety is having more popularity or more demand. Means in such a way it is helpful to businessman for taking the marketing channel decisions. Okay. Now here to find out mode, again here also like median we come across group ungrouped data and grouped data. Under grouped data again discrete series and continuous series, same thing as in case of median. Here in case of ungrouped data, that this mode is defined as the value of variable which occurs more number of times or frequently. Here by observation itself we will going to find out the mode. That means if the variables are given like this, like this 6, 5, 4, 6, 10, 9, 6, 8, 12, 15, like this. Now here you may take these given values of variables in ascending order, or otherwise like that also you may find. Otherwise if you arrange these, then it will be easy. Here take arranged x, then lowest one is 4, then 5, 6, 6, 6, then 8, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. Okay. Now see here 6 has repeated 3 times, isn't it? Means here by observation itself we find out here mode echoes 6 because it occurs more number of times, or it has repeated more number of times. Okay. In case here if one more value has repeated like this, here you take here one more 9, isn't it? Now here if here instead of 6 here take 17. Okay. Then here take 9. Now here what happens, we have come across 6 only 2 times, 6 and here. Okay. Now here okay, now take like this. Now take 4, 5, 6, 6 over. Now next one is 8, next 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Next one is 12, 12, next one is 10, 10, 12, next 15, 17. Okay. Now here 6 also repeated and even 9 is also repeated. When two values are repeated, then you have to observe which value has repeated more number of times. Here 6 has repeated 2 times, but 9 has repeated 3 times. The value which occurs more number of times or which repeats more number of times, that is to be treated as Z. Means in this case mode is 9. Means here it is very easy to calculate, simple to understand. It may be determined even by observation. It may be determined graphically also, and extreme values do not affect this, but it does not have further algebraic treatment. Okay. Now, anyhow, depending upon the situation for which purpose they have to calculate, means if they want to find out which product is having more demand or more popularity, which variety is having more popularity, for those purpose this mode is helpful. Okay, this is ungrouped data. Now, when you come to grouped data, then we come across discrete series and continuous series. Let us take first discrete series. Discrete series means frequencies will be given but not class interval. In case of discrete series, mode is determined by grouping method. Means here in case of grouping method, we come across two tables. One is grouping table and another one is analysis table. To the grouping table, we will going to group the given frequencies. Here you should be careful. Frequencies. We group the given frequencies into 6 columns. First column, frequencies are the values of first column. Then second column, group 2 values starting from first value. Then third column, group 2 values starting from second value. Fourth column, group 3 values starting from first column. Fifth column, group 3 values starting from second value. Sixth column, group 3 values starting from third value. Here the table, it looks very little larger one, but if you understand, there is nothing. Here some students, what they will going to do is they will going to group the variables. Therefore you should be careful. Under grouping table, given frequencies are grouped into 6 columns. That given frequency, that itself is the first column values. Then to the second column you have to group 2 values starting from the first value, that is in the frequency column only. Third column, group 2 values starting from the second value. Fourth column, fifth column, sixth column, group 3 values starting from first, second and third value respectively. Then we take analysis table, corresponding variables corresponding to the highest value or values in the grouping table from first column to sixth column are taken to analysis table. Here when I work out the problem, you can easily follow. Here take one problem. Now here you take variables 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Next, frequencies 3, 8, 12, 20, 25, 18, 11, 7, 4, 2. Okay. Now, here these are the variables and these are the frequencies. Now, here discrete series, under discrete series mode is determined by grouping method. Under grouping method we come across 2 tables. First one is grouping table. Now I am continuing with the same problem. Here we have to take grouping table. Grouping table, as I told you, these frequencies are the values of first column. Now here take second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, and sixth column. Okay. Now here we group the given frequencies into 6 columns. Now first column, frequencies are the values of first column. Take a small f. Frequencies are the values of first column. First column is over. Second column, group 2 values starting from the first value. From first value you group 2 values, 3 plus 8. Next 2 values, 12 plus 20, 32. Next 2 values, 25 plus 18, 43. Next 2 values, 11 plus 7, 18. Next 2 values, 4 plus 2, 6. You are following? No. Now second column is over. Third column, first column over, third column, group 2 values starting from the second value. We have to group frequencies only. Now from second value you group 2 values, 8 plus 12, 20, 20 plus 25, 45, 18 plus 11, 29, then 7 plus 4, 11. Remaining is only 1. We have to group 2 values, leave it, ignore. Next, fourth column, group 3 values starting from first value. Now here take 3, 8 and 12, 23. Next 3 values, 20, 25, 45, 55, 8, 63. Okay. Next 3 values, 11, 7, 4, 22. Remaining is only 1. We have to group 3 values, leave it. Fifth column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Group 3 values starting from second value. From second value, group 3 values. 8, 12 and 20, 40, 25, 18 and 11, 54. Next 7, 4 and 12. It is 13, isn't it? Now fifth column is over. Sixth column, group 3 values, 3 values starting from the third value, 1, 2, 3, 12, 20, 25, 57. Next 3 values, 18, 11 and 7, 36. Remainings are only 2 values, leave them. Now we have to take the variables of highest value or values of each column to analysis table. Okay. Now here what we have to do is we have to take the variables corresponding to the highest value or values. Here as working note you may take, this is only for your reference. Here take columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here take highest value corresponding variables. Okay, now here, now take column 1. Column 1, highest value is which one? Highest value 25. Corresponding variable is which one? Corresponding highest value 25, corresponding variable 50, isn't it? Now if you want, here one put a dot. Now next column 2, highest value is 43. 43 is the total of 25 and 18, means corresponding variables 50 and 60. Below 60 put a dot, means here highest value 43, corresponding variables 50 and 60, isn't it? Now come to third column, highest value 45, means total of 20 and 25, corresponding variables 40 and 50. Below 50 we have already put a dot, above 40 put a dot. Here highest value 45, corresponding variables 40 and 50, isn't it? Now come to fourth column, highest value 63. 63 is the total of 20, 25, 18, corresponding variables 40, 50 and 60, all the three are marked. Here highest value 63, corresponding variables 40, 50 and 60. Okay, now fifth column, highest value 54. 54 is the total of 25, 18 and 11, corresponding variables 50, 60 and 70. Highest value 54, corresponding variables 50, 60 and 70. Okay, now fourth and sixth column, highest value 57. 57 is the total of 12, 20, 25, corresponding variables 30, 40, 50. 57, 30, 40, 50. Now here from 30 to 70, we have to take to analysis column. Now after marking this, this is only for your reference. Without taking this here, just you may mark here like this. Okay, now here one more table you have to prepare, that is analysis table. Analysis table. Here in the analysis table, here to the first column we take, here give the heading columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Okay, now here we have to take to the caption from 30 to 70. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, this is analysis table. Now what we have to do is, here corresponding to the variable corresponding to the highest frequency column wise, we have to put a tally bar. Now when you have taken this working note table, then you need not once again refer this table. Now just you go through the reference working note table. First column, here corresponding variable to the highest frequency is how much? 50. First column under 50, put a tally bar. Next, second column highest value is 43. Corresponding variables are 50 and 60. Second column under 50, under 60, put tally bars. Now, third column highest value is 45. Corresponding variables 40 and 50. Third column under 40, under 50. Next, sixth column highest value 63. Corresponding variables 40, 50 and 60. Fourth column under 40, 50 and 60. Put a tally bar. Next, fifth column highest value 54. Corresponding variables 50, 60, 70. Fifth column 50, 60, 70. Okay. Then sixth column highest value 57. Corresponding variables 30, 40, 50. Sixth column 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now take the total of each column. 1, 3, 6, 3, 1. Here, highest total is how much? 6. That means 50 is nothing but more because it occurs more number of times. Now we have to write Z equals 50 because it occurs more number of times or it repeats more number of times. That also you have to write. Z equals 50 because it occurs more number of times or it repeats more number of times. This is discrete series. Now, even in case of continuous series, you may take the model class directly corresponding to the highest frequency, but if it is given specifically find mode by grouping method, then to take model class you have to follow this grouping method, that is grouping table and analysis table. Here I will give the hint. What you have to do is that you may follow. Here instead of variables in single values, here you will have classes that is known to you, isn't it? Under continuous series, class interval will be given. Then it may be given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 90 to 100, like this, isn't it? Now here what happens? Then frequencies, these are the same, no change in that. In the grouping table, you need not bother about this variable column, whether it is discrete or continuous, both are the same. But when you come to analysis table, here in the caption, instead of having single values, you will have the classes. Here you will have the classes, means here when you have 30, then it will be class 20 to 30. Then here you have to take 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, like that. Then here corresponding variables, here you have to take corresponding classes. In the place of variable, write corresponding classes. Then here corresponding class may be here 50, means it may be 40 to 50. Here it is 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, like that. Okay. Now, as usual, here you have to put the tally bar corresponding to the highest value classes. Corresponding to highest value, ಇಲ್ಲಿ corresponding to the ಇಲ್ಲಿ corresponding highest value ಗೆ corresponding variable ಗೆ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದಿರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ corresponding classes ಗೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. And whatever highest total ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ corresponding to that will get one class. That is not the mode, that is the model class. ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಮೋಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೋಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅನ್ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಡ್ ಡಾಟಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಗಿವನ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದರೆ, ಒಂದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎರಡೇ ಸಾರಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋಡ್. ಈಗ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದರೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆಗ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಟೇಬಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಟೇಬಲ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಟೇಬಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು 6 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು 6 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮಿಗೆ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟಿಂದ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಚೈನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗೆ 2 ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಹೀಗೆ ಚೈನಲ್ಲ, ಅದು 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ನೀವು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಗೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಗೆ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನೇ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಹೀಗೆ 2 ಲಾಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಉಳೀತು, ನಮಗೆ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು 4th, 5th, 6th ಕಾಲಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 4th ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ 3 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. 5th ಕಾಲಮಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನೇ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 6th ಕಾಲಮಿಗೆ 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನೇ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದೇ ಥರ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೀಗೆ 3 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ 2 ಉಳೀತು, ನಮಗೆ ಅದು 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂದು ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು, ಪ್ರತಿ ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಇದೆ, ಈಗ ಅದು ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 50 ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, 40 to 50 ಇತ್ತು, ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, 40 to 50 ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಸೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ 1 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬದಲು 40 to 50 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್. ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು, ಈಗ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ 43 ಇದೆ, ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ 50, 60. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ 50 to 60, 60 to 70 ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಬಾರ್ ಹಾಕೋದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಗ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ಲು ತೊಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮೋಡ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೀರೀಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೋಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೆ. ಆಗ ನಾವು ಫರ್ದರ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಅದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮನ್ನು ಮೋಡ್ದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, now let us take one problem under continuous series. Okay, now take the problem. X X 100 to 125, 125 to 150, 150 to 175, 175 to 200, 200 to 225, 225 to 250. Now take frequencies 8, 10, 12, 20, 18, 14. These are the frequencies. Okay. Now here under direct method it is so easy. We need not take any additional columns. Even sigma f is not required here. Now in case of continuous series, mode is given by z equals L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. This is the formula. Mode equals Z equals L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into L2 minus L1. Here you should keep in mind, modal class occurs corresponding to the highest frequency. Modal class occurs corresponding to the highest frequency means I have told you in case of arithmetic mean, any value of variable may be taken as assumed mean of our choice. Usually we take corresponding to the highest frequency, but here modal class occurs corresponding to the highest frequency only. Here no choice of taking the modal class. We have to take corresponding to highest frequency only. Now L1 refers to lower limit of the modal class. F1 equals frequency of modal class. Then F0 equals frequency of preceding class. F2 equals frequency of succeeding class. Now here see in this problem, highest frequency is 20. Therefore the class corresponding to the highest frequency is 175 to 200. Now you have to mark like this. Now lower, this is the modal class, lower limit of the modal class 175 and upper limit of the modal class, that is L2 200. Frequency of modal class F1, frequency of preceding class, preceding to modal class F0, and frequency of succeeding class of modal class 80. Thus just you have to apply the formula. Z equals L1 175 plus F1 is 20 minus F0 12. 2 F1 means 2 into F1. F1 is 20 minus F0 12 minus F2 18 into L2 200 minus 175. Now 175 plus 20 minus 12 8. Now 2 into 20 40. Now minus 12 and minus 18. Here when the symbols, so algebraic signs are the same, then you have to take the total. 12 plus 18, that is 30, but the sign is which one? Minus. Minus 12 and minus plus minus 18 minus 30 into 200 minus 175, 25 equals 175 plus 8 divided by 10 into 25. Now here you may take like this also. Now 175 plus 8 into 2.5. 8 5 is a 40. 8 5 is a 44. 8 2 is a 16. 20.0 you may take 20 equals 195. This is mode. Okay, here I have told you modal class occurs corresponding to the highest frequency. Now you may have the doubt, if the highest frequency is repeated, what to do? Then that we say empirical mode or mode is ill-defined. Now in that case we cannot apply this direct formula. Instead, we have to apply the alternative formula, that is relation between mean, median and mode, that I will take in the next video under miscellaneous problems. And there under miscellaneous problems, now I have introduced you these three types of averages: arithmetic mean, median and mode. Now under miscellaneous problems, for the same problem I will show you how to calculate all the three. Usually in the examination you need that type of problems. Okay, thank you.